Whitlock with No Excuses. And today I am so excited that I have Miss Sharlotte Jackson with me. And we're going to be discussing the upcoming No Excuses event. But Charlotte she's in the e-commerce business. She's been doing a little bit of e-commerce for a while. And so I wanted to find out, how's your business going these days, Miss Charlotte?
Actually, it's going pretty well. It's still a one person operation and I use it mainly to supplement my income. But with over the next couple of years, I'll be working towards replacing my income.
See, and that is
So,
an awesome objective. That is an awesome objective. So you and I met for the first time at one of the last No Excuses events. We've actually had about 4 of them now, and we met at one of the No Excuses events. So can you tell me about your experience at the No Excuses event?
I had the most awesome time. Uh, I got to come that Friday night and just to be able to just kind of sit around and talk with the speakers before they got to speak and get that networking and face-to-face time in was I love that. Uh, Whenever you go to any event, you try to get to know people because you never know who has that one golden nugget that can potentially get you to that next level. So that was one of the things. And then just to hear from like people who have been in it and maybe have not been in it as long as I have, but have been consistent in what they're doing. And, they love what they do. They put systems in place. You know, they tell us about, hey, there are some things I struggle with and there are some things that I just royally screwed up. And to have that kind of transparency and see it live in action, I mean, you really can't beat that with a stick.
That is so true. I think that our No Excuses events are awesome, but I always like to get other people's opinions. And so we do have an event that's coming up, and we would like to invite everyone who's watching the broadcast or anyone that may see this replay. The event is going to be in Houston, Texas. It's July the 13th through the 15th. And at that event, we're going to have so many different speakers that are going to be covering different aspects of e-commerce. We've been hosting events now for 4 years. This will be our 4th annual event. And we're going to be covering everything from the business side of e-commerce to preparing you for Q4. So the event, again, is July the 13th through the 15th. We want you to grab your ticket. You can click the link up above, or it may be in the comments section. But we encourage you to grab your ticket to the event. Like I said, we're going to be covering everything from business. So we'll be talking about business operations, daily operations. We're going to be talking about driving traffic. If you're an entrepreneur and you have an offline business, or you have a brick and mortar, or you just have a different type of online business, we're going to talk about driving traffic. We're going to talk about social media marketing, network marketing, internet marketing, all aspects of marketing. We're actually going to be covering taxes. We're going to talk about so many different things that will help you to grow your business, how to put together a business plan to grow your business over the next couple of years, regardless of whether you're doing e-commerce or not. Most people don't even realize that if they're selling something online, that is actually e-commerce, because there's an exchange of commerce that is happening when someone buys your product. Even though you may have a lead capture system that allows you to be able to capture people and market to them later, when they buy a product from you, that is an e-commerce related transaction. So we want to make sure that we help those people that are in that type of business, as well as those that are selling on eBay, Amazon, Bonanza, Shopify. So day 1 is focused on business, and day 2 is focused on e-commerce. In e-commerce, we're going to be talking about how to prepare for Q4, what products to buy, sourcing, how to automate your business, how to outsource aspects of your business, using warehouse services for your business. So for people who are working full time, like Miss Charlotte, she may be working full time, or she says that this is just some extra money for her. This is her side business, but she wants it to be a full-time job in the future. This is a way for her to come to the event, learn about automation, learn about outsourcing, so that she can actually duplicate her efforts, and double, if not triple or quadruple her profits in her e-commerce business right now. So we want you to grab your ticket. It's called the No Excuses Q4. I always have to remember what it is. No Excuses Q4 Business Summit. No Excuses Q4 Business Summit, July 13th through the 15th in Houston, Texas. So Miss Charlotte, some of you've been to one of our events, and so you kind of seen some of the information that we share. So what about the upcoming event? Maybe that you're interested in, something you want to learn. Tell me what you think about, coming to the next event, or a golden nugget that you got at the last event.
Well, first I want to say that when I went to the last one, it was like all content, no fluff. Like it was, everything that was delivered was all actionable. Now, it was up to you whether you use it or not. So what I was really interested in was learning about print on demand and how you can use things like Merch by Amazon, Etsy, Printful to be able to create products and not have any inventory in your house. So that's one of the things I'm also looking forward to. And I don't know if y'all will be discussing it in this one, but really getting into the wholesale side of things.
Yes.
I'll be really interested in learning more about that. Um, I'm intrigued by wholesaling. I have kind of dabbled with it, but I really want to begin implementing that as one of my core strategies other than uh, online arbitrage or retail arbitrage. So.
Okay, okay. Well, we definitely will be talking about wholesaling. That's going to be covered in our sourcing, and we're also going to be talking about private labeling. Hello. So those people that are interested in private labeling, we're going to be talking about China. So that's what people want to know about. And there are so many different aspects. She talked about, print on demand. That is a great one. And the fact that what she said, our events are all content. So day one, we're going to be focused on business operations. Day two, we're going to be focused on e-commerce. Day three is a mix of both. And we're going to give you the opportunity, if you're interested, to go out and do some retail arbitrage with us. Plus, we'll be covering aspects of online arbitrage. And if all of this is foreign to you, now I'm sorry, my light is spastic today. So I'm working through that over here. But if all this is foreign to you, the great thing about this is that you can come to the event. We'll teach you what all of this means. You'll have the opportunity to interact directly with the speakers, the presenters, and also the leaders that are in this industry that are doing this every single day, every single week, and making money online, whether it be in eBay, whether it be Amazon, whether it be Shopify, whether they're doing print on demand, whether they're doing merch, whether they're working with the e-apps or mobile apps, whether they're using an outside warehousing service, all of that, all aspects will teach you how to make the perfect listing. All of that will be covered at this particular event. And that's why we want you guys to come. We want Charlotte to come because, again, she said in the next couple of years, she wants this to be full time. And I want all of you to know, and Miss Charlotte to know, that it can be sooner than the next couple of years. This type of business is this conference or this summit is going to be covering everything that you need to know to make changes in your business right now to help grow your business right now. In addition to that, I mean, like she said, we give you actionable things from the stage. So you literally can open your laptop, connect to the Wi-Fi using your own personal hotspot, and actually do whatever the instruction is, whatever has been presented from the stage, whatever the presenter is telling you to do. You can take action right then and potentially make money right then from the event. And that's not normal. Like most events you go to, they don't give you the opportunity to stop and actually engage in the information that's being taught from the stage, where you can actually make all your money back from the event. So you can grab your tickets. The tickets right now, just for general admission, are $99. And it's going to be a jam-packed event with lots of golden nuggets. Charlotte's been to our event. We'd love to see you at our event. And we just think that it's all about helping people to be successful in this e-commerce space because it is so vast. There is so much to know. And there's so much money for all of us to be able to make in this e-commerce space. So, Ms. Charlotte, I'm going to let you have the last word. What beneficial information do you think will be helpful for people to know about grabbing their ticket to the No Excuses Q4 Business Summit? What do they need to know?
Just be prepared to learn and be prepared to take action and be prepared to get to know people. There are actual 6-figure and 7-figure earners there at the event that you can get to know. So, don't sleep on this. Go ahead, grab your ticket, come on out. And it's in Texas, so we're super friendly down here. So, hey,
Yes,
come
we
on
are.
down.
We are.
Like, we are super friendly.
Yes, we are. And like she said, I said I was going to let her have the last word. I did want to say that the No Excuses event is hosted by Nikki and Parrish Witherspoon. They're amazing in this space. We are going to have 7-figure earners there and 6-figure earners that are actually doing this business. One of our keynote speaker is Dana Derricks, and this gentleman can teach you how to take a listing that maybe you're only making $1,000 a month on, or $50 a month, whatever it happens to be, and show you what changes you can make to that listing to make it a $25,000 a month or $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month listing. That is his specialty. And he's made millions in this business doing that. If you want to learn about books, we have speakers teaching that. If you want to learn about thrifting, we have speakers teaching that. If you want to learn about, there's just so much that's going to be covered. If you want to learn how to get better at your drop shipping business, there are speakers that are going to help you with that. She wants to learn about wholesale and resource and sourcing. So we're going to be covering that, and we're going to do everything we can to help you be ready for quarter 4. So outside of buying myself a new lamp, I want to thank you for taking the time to come and hang out with me today and to share. Now, I will let you have the last word this time. So, Miss Sharlotte, after you went to the last No Excuses event, and I just want to ask you this quick question. How did your business change? How much of it were you able to implement, and how did your business change?
Out of everything I learned, I was probably okay. You just learn so much. So this sounds like 50% I was able to implement, but you learn so much that you probably cannot implement it all in that much time. It's a lot. And here's the thing, you don't have to implement everything to be successful. You can choose 1 or 2 things that can push you over that hump, and that's good enough. That will help you make your money back. So don't feel pressured to do everything that's presented to you. Find a niche that you like and go with that niche. And then once you get that down, take 3 months, 6 months, give it some time. And then once you learn it and learn it well, then move on to the next one.
See? All right. Well, Miss Sharlotte, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being flexible today. Thank you for sharing your honest thoughts about, coming to the No Excuses event. And I am hoping to see all of you there along with Miss Sharlotte. We want to have many more success stories about people who are actually making money in this business, because there's a lot of money to be made. Grab your ticket today to the the No Excuses Q4 Business Summit. And we'll see you in Houston, July 13th through the 15th. Thank you, Sharlotte.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.